y'all. It's your girl Nelly D, and welcome to the Nelly Drayton Show. I got the one and only Drew with me. LOL, probably Drew, on all social media handles. Show him some love.
And we have at Nelly Drayton across all platforms and recently has joined Twitter. So please follow her. Show her some love.
Please do. Send me some topics. Whew, it echoed.
Reverberate.
Yeah. See, I need to learn that word because I be hearing people say it reverbs. What does that mean again?
When it's like, hello. That's
I thought that was an echo.
It is, but in like the audio world, reverb.
Verb. Okay. Well, without any other more reverberations, is that a word?
It is now. Trademark.
Reverberation.
I love when you do the usher. I love that.
Okay, y'all. Well, welcome to the show. We're going to piggyback off of the last episode. And if you did not watch it, go ahead. We'll be right here when you get back. Just go watch it real quick. Then come back to us. Let us know what you think.
It's kind of like you really can't watch this unless you watch the last one. So you can't watch this unless you go watch the other one. So sorry. Turn back.
You got to go take a step back.
Sorry about it.
We'll be here, though. We'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, with open arms.
This is a safe space for all creative souls to unite. We're here for you. We gonna get into it?
How to give him some love.
Yeah.
Give him something to come back to.
That's right.
Like my man.
Clearly, we definitely about to get into it. Let's do this. All right, y'all. So, what about this man?
Well, okay. Obviously, if you can't tell, our topic today is going to be about relationships. More focused on like attachment styles, because I have recently come across a development on what those even are. Didn't even know about those. And so we're just going to have a fun conversation about it, because let's be honest, who doesn't like talking about their exes, their nexts? You know, we love talking about that mess. Oh. All right now. I love that.
Because he showed to try to give me this stank look. Ooh. Like, boy, stay over there off the camera.
The audience is audiencing today.
Very much so. Like, the live audience.
The live audience.
And here I was thinking, like, maybe one day in the future we can have a live audience type of thing. But, sir, I don't know.
It's given, like, way too immersive. Way too immersive.
Giving me the stank eye, the bombastic
side eye.
Criminal offensive side eye. Damn, Daniel. Okay.
Damn, Daniel.
He's back out of there. Okay, I'm sorry. We get into it, y'all.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
All right. So today's topic is going to be about relationships. So, you know, I got to do my Diane Sawyer moment. I got to interview my girl Nelly and ask her some questions. It's just what I do.
The seat is hot.
The seat is hot, and I'm putting the pressure. Because you know what I like to do?
Eat it up.
Eat them up. I'm going to eat them bitches up. I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat them bitches up. So, relationships. What do you look for in a man?
Nothing.
Well, hold on. Pause.
I was ready. I said nothing.
I know. Because we had this conversation already, actually. So let me rephrase my question. What do you want a man to see in you?
Ooh. Hold on.
I'm telling you, CNN, MSNBC, hire your boy, okay? Because I put them, I put the heat on them.
I mean, the brain is definitely tingling.
But yeah.
That's a great question. What do I want a man to see and why?
Yeah.
I want him to see that I'm fine too, but I want you. Sorry. That was a lyric. I don't know why I went that way. On a serious note, I don't know what I don't know. Just see me. See you. See me.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, that is an answer. That is an answer to want to be seen by somebody else. That is an answer.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's hard. It's hard to, especially when you are, because I know you said in a previous podcast that you want someone who is kind of similar to yourself.
Yes.
So if you got a gentleman, let's just get into it. You got a gentleman who's got a lot of personality, who can walk into a room and get some attention. It's going to be hard to feel seen by that person because that person's probably, and then, think about it in this perspective. We do live, unfortunately, in a man's world. We live in a man's world. Mm-hmm. That'd be difficult to have a relationship with somebody, to be seen by somebody who's probably being seen by 15 other people at all times. How you gonna handle that?
Well, I was thinking, like, well, maybe I want someone that's kind of like me as far as, like, discipline, like, self-respect, self-preservation, like, the typical things that a person has when they're complete within themselves. Because then it's like, if I'm having a bad day and I just want to take a nap.
All right.
You can't be pressed because I want to sleep. Like, I've been around somebody who, like, could not stand the idea of me sleeping. Like, I don't know. They just, like, they would just be weird about it. I'm just like, but I'm asleep.
No, I get it.
Like, sir, I'm at home. Are you playing Pokemon Go? Sorry. I saw Pokemon and
he's got to catch them all, babe, at all times.
I mean, seriously.
We are clocked in, and he's got to catch them all.
He plays Pokemon Go every day. That's a whole.
I love the dedication because I literally just deleted it off my phone.
You just deleted it.
Look, he's like, I. Sorry.
He looked at you like, what did you?
Sorry,
just
Pokemon
say?
Go community. I am so sorry.
They looked at you like, did
They're like, cancel. Cut. They're like, I'm done with this video. Turn it off. They're gonna skip, dislike.
All because of I can't. I love Pokemon, so I can't. I don't have the game. I never really played it. I played it like.
Oh my god, I'm a nerd. I have all of the most recent Pokemon games I own. And play.
Like on PlayStation or not PlayStation?
The Nintendo
Switch.
Switch. Yeah. Yeah, I got
I
them all.
have Pokken Tournament on Nintendo Wii U.
I don't have that one. I never played that one. Well, actually, I did. I played a little bit of that with an ex.
Oh.
It's one of the reasons why we broke up. He beat me. And I was like, canceled.
Oh.
Sorry. Ooh. There's only room for one winner in this household.
Well, I mean, and if it is your house.
Yeah. It was.
Take your L gracefully.
No, I'm just kidding.
You be alright. He be alright. He'll get over it.
No, we can't talk about that ex, though, because that was a very interesting situation. But, yeah. I'm a nerd. I play video games. I do the whole Twitch thing, trying to do the whole Twitch thing.
Yes.
That is a whole new world, okay? I am Ariel, and I want to be where the people are.
I want to be where the people are.
I want to see them dance. I can do the whole, musical theater.
Sir. At the end of the day, I do love me a good Twitch player. Like Run JD Run. Lennar. I think Lennar is on there. He's one of my favorite like Instagrammer, YouTubers, and Twitch players. I think it's just them two. I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head.
I definitely am not one of those like, I follow this Twitch person. I have a couple of people that I follow that I know personally who are like trying to do their thing, and I'm like, shout out, support, love that for you.
Yeah. Especially it's like entertaining, like to watch them. That's why I love. Shout out to the one and only samurai, Corey Kenshin. Okay,
you haven't mentioned his name. I need to like look into him.
Dude, because he is hilarious. He's just funny to me. Like I can't. I just can't. If I was to meet him, okay, I lied. So I was saying yesterday that if I was to meet Davon Bennett, he's the only man that I would shudder, shriek, and fall apart. Rest in peace, Davon Bennett, aka King Von. But I have discovered that I have a different love for Corey Kenshin. Like if I was to meet him face to face, I would be like,
because you are like a fan.
I'm a fan because because he's really good at video games. It's not like I'm playing this game to get your all attention, views, and he plays it and he actually beats the game.
Oh, like he's like
majority
really
of his games, and he's the ankle breaker.
Oh, he playing like NBA and whatnot.
No, like whenever he's like dodging ghosts and he plays a lot of scary. He's really good at scary games. He's just
I'm trying to break into that genre, but not because like I'm good at games, but because I can't. Yeah. I love games. I'm trying to break into the scary games because I cannot play them at all. It's like crippling.
It's hard.
That's content right there. You know, I am like sitting on a gold mine.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I just can't bring myself to sit in my room by myself playing them games.
They are. That's why
I'd be like,
yeah.
I heard something in the back.
That's why I be shouting out Corey, because he's playing these games by himself, and then he'll be playing and he'll pause and he'll be like, and then he'll keep playing.
Turn that bitch off. Turn it off. Get it off. Get it out of
He's
me.
just really cool. Like, me and my daughter, we love watching him. Shout out to Corey Kenshin. If you have not subscribed to this man, if you love watching video gamers.
Sorry. Relationships. What's the longest relationship you've been in?
6 years.
6 years. 6 years.
But that was fresh out of high school. Do we count those?
We do. Those are like developmental situations.
I wasn't even fully in tune with myself to even be with this man.
But you know, that's like the best kind, because it's like natural, it's authentic, and it's probably the most genuine that it'll be, because there's not like, she's making an appearance.
You dare.
You're being like, because to me, I think when you're like young, you're a little naive. And when you're a little naive, you're like kind of reckless. And when you can say that you were in love with somebody while you were like in a reckless state of your life, that's like some real love.
I don't know. I don't know if it was love or just being bored.
Well, but
I'm evil. You like, he's like, well, I mean, but you can, but like, no.
Well, the reason why I say that is because my relationship was like almost, I think we were about close to 5 years, and it was also like a high school situation, but I can say that it was like love. It has to this day it has been the closest thing to love that I've had.
Okay.
Because like we were just living our lives together, and that's all it was. At first there was like no pressure, there was no like nothing. We just really enjoyed each other. We were just, you know, living our lives together. We always say, because me and him are still friends, we always say like we grew up together. Yeah. Because we did. Like we, through those like most developmental times of like a young adulthood, we like experienced it together. So it was love.
Yeah.
But like I said in our last episode, or in one of our last episodes, because we filmed so many at this point, I can't remember.
It's coming, y'all. It's coming.
Hell, I lost my train of thought.
And you were saying that it's love. It was love for you.
Yeah.
Elaborating.
I don't remember.
It's okay.
Anyways, I fell in love with love of my life in high school, and it was great. It was love. But we grew apart. He's about to be a fiance now, so you go him.
Oh, wow.
Happy for him.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
No, I am happy for him. Yeah. But I am a little bitter. You
have every right to be, though. You have a right to feel feelings in regards to changes that you.
Well, that was one of the reasons why we broke up. Because I wanted like more. I didn't want to just be a boyfriend forever, and he didn't believe in marriage at the time.
And now he's engaged.
Well,
see,
girl,
okay, now, and that's why.
Yeah, I'm just a little bitter.
But that's why I don't want I can't. I physically cannot deal with the idea of a relationship right now, because
Did you get it?
I don't know. Oh, I did.
Damn, okay, come on,
I'm
Samurai.
like Catwoman
Nelly.
over here.
I know.
Golly. But I'm not with it. Like, you need to come correct from the jump.
Ooh, that's a good, okay, that kind of is a good little segue then. So, if you were to get into the place of a relationship, what does someone have to offer in regard to, like, bringing something to the table for the relationship? Like, say you... Like, have you ever seen those those things that people, like, do on, like, social media? Like, he's a 10, but he just lives at his mom's house. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what are, like, those things that you're like, this couldn't work out if he doesn't have this, or he has to bring this with him if we were together?
That's a great question.
Thank you.
You come up with some wonderful questions. You definitely make me think. Like, I can't even just respond. I gotta definitely think about it, because he has to have his own life outside of me. number one, because I've dealt with some clingy, and what
Stage
makes it worse
clingers.
is it wasn't clingy relationships, it was clingy talking stages.
Oh, wow.
We ain't
That's
even
a different...
together, and you're clinging like a newborn baby.
Ooh, talking stages.
We just texting, barely on the phone, barely hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Why you not texting back? What are you
Oh,
doing?
see, okay. Thank you. I'm glad that somebody else has that like kind of
I'd be
like
like,
idea, because I
right.
have told people like off rip, I am not a texter.
Right.
I'm not. If you want to get a hold of me, you know where my home is.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Pull up.
Coming in.
Pull
Or
up.
FaceTime me. I'm not a huge texter,
Yeah.
but I am a firm believer in the energy that you start with, keep it.
Yeah.
Like, if we're talking constantly, and like I had a gentleman who preferred texting, and I was like, I don't really like texting. I'd rather like do a couple phone calls or whatever. But whatever.
Yeah.
He preferred to text, but then when he wasn't like texting me back, I was like, that's suspicious, because you created this energy, and now you're not able to maintain it. So that means something's happened on your end. What's going on?
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Hello.
Knock, knock at that door.
Yeah, because I'm confrontational, and I
not.
can't keep it in. So I get both sides, like where somebody's like, why aren't you texting back? And then I get this sense of like, I respond in real time for my life.
I just can't do it. Like, you can pull up or call my phone.
Yeah.
Because we grown. And on top of that, I have a whole child.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes she takes my phone. Believe it or not, yes, at 10 years old, she still takes my phone. And it's not to go through it, but it's to, like, approve purchases. Like, it's real. Like, it's definitely a real thing. And I don't know. I've dealt with so many different types of guys that are, like, oblivious to just common sense or common courtesy or just the typical gentleman-like thing. Like, open the door for me.
So you want like
I want
chivalry.
that old school love.
Yeah, you want chivalry.
I want that old school.
Open the doors, pull the seats out.
Literally.
You know, if we had a fight, bring me flowers when we make up.
If we have a fight, I need you to give me like 2 to 3 days to process why we were fighting, because then I'll either know if you have malicious intent behind why we were fighting, or if you're actually like genuinely just stupid and you just messed up and you need me to actually forgive you because you genuinely did not know what you did wrong.
See, that's hard for people to like say, I'm sorry I messed up. Like, take your time. I'll be here when you're ready. That's maturity.
I met a guy like that.
What happened? Why didn't y'all work out?
I didn't want a relationship.
Oh, and he did? You know, I like to get into the tea. What's the tea, Christine? You gotta tell me, girl. You can't open up that can and not spill it. I need it. I'm thirsty.
Yeah, he wanted one, and I was like, but I don't. And he was like, but I do. And I was like, but I don't. Like, now you make me not want one at all for the rest of my life. Because that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. Men that use the relationship narrative just to get in your drawers.
Oh, that's what it was. So
no, that not with him, but it was giving like, you're making me not want one at all because you're not listening. If I'm like, I don't want one, why can't you just be like, well, what can I get? What can I get? Like, or
settle as friends.
There's a different way to maneuver to get what you want out of a woman. If you really like a woman and you want a relationship and she don't want one, you can move on and find somebody else. Or if you really stuck on this one, you can hit her with well, what can I get? Because I like you. And even though you're not trying to give me that serious relationship status, what you willing to give me right now? Because I like you. Then that's going to make me rethink everything. Like, hold on. You going to take me as I am?
Oh. Okay, now that's a word.
Hold on.
That's a word now.
That means you're willing to fight?
Oh.
Okay.
Wow, he really cares.
It's giving there's going to be conversations that's going to lead to me actually wanting something. So you
need mental stimulation.
Yeah, because you could be fine all night and day, but if you dumb, you dumb.
Okay. Yes.
And that, like, what kind of, and that was something that you wanted to touch on was attachment styles. Because I get attached to a man who, like, sees me. He's like, yeah, like, she's like, you know what I'm saying? You know you pay attention to me, you listen, you understand.
Mm-hmm.
So you like, yeah, no, she don't like all that, or I might take her this because she likes it. She told me she likes this, so I'm probably gonna get her one of these or do something like that. I'm gonna
So you like
sweep.
That's your type.
I like somebody that's gonna be like, you adjust your life based on the knowledge that you have gained from me. So you're not still that's how I know that you care, because you got men that fake it and they're selfish. So you're not gonna even, you need to pay attention to how a man is treating you and how he pays attention to you, and in return gives you whatever in regards to what he notices that he likes about you, or what you're you know what I mean.
So have you read the love language book?
Yes.
The
5 love languages.
Yes, I have too. It sounds to me like
diagnosis.
I know. It sounds to me like you have a case of no. I think your your love language is acts of service.
Really?
Yeah. It sounds like you want someone to pay attention to the things that you like, and like, for example, if you were to come home and you were to say, "Oh my gosh, like I hate like when I come home and my, doormat is dirty," not necessarily aiming at anybody, but just making a grievance, and then he like takes it upon himself to like make sure it's clean every day, that'd probably like really tickle your fancy.
That would. I will say, shout out to my brother, who is always riding whenever he's with me. He be riding for me.
Yeah.
Like if I'll be, let's say I'm like walking in the house and I have things in my hands and I'm like, okay, I'm about to put this out. He'll take this out of my hand and then hand me something else that I was looking for, and then I'll just be,
that is very acts of service. That is absolutely your love
I didn't
language.
even realize that I like it as much as I did. But but I really, if anything, it's sad to say, but I recently discovered that I actually like it, because before, I guess I don't think I was paying attention to that when a man was doing those things.
Yeah. I'm just glad that you like view it as like I can't with you.
Ooh, come on, no,
girl, you didn't know?
I know, but you moved away from the mic and I still felt it. It's giving off mic presence.
He's layered, multifaceted, talented.
Listen,
get with it
and do.
Okay. Sorry. With that being said,
fresh.
I'm glad that you recognize it as something that's healthy and not like, I want to be pampered, I want to be spoiled, because it's not about that. It's about someone viewing you as someone who is valuable to them and doing things that they know will make you happy. And if there is someone in this world who just wants to see a smile on your face, I don't know anything that could be healthier than that. Somebody who just wants to make their person happy. Maybe not all the time. That's unrealistic for someone to always be happy or always make you happy, or to expect that. That's unrealistic. But to have someone who treasures that or cherishes that, that's big. That's big.
That's more than big.
Oh, she said it's giving big heart energy.
It's giving a lot of energy.
Oh. I think she might want a relationship after this conversation.
No, I just recall a time where I had a conversation with somebody and he was just like, I don't like when you're upset. And I'm like,
he wants to make me happy? Oh my God. I think I'm going to call him. Should I call him? I'm going to call him.
I'm definitely not going to do that. But he genuinely, like, we're cool. Like, it's cordial. But like, that made me realize, I think I want that in a man that I might be open to dating and possibly marrying if it goes that far. It's a thought.
Question for you. I got a question for you.
And I got an answer.
I hope so. So, I hope, because we need views. So, we need to have a conversation to get people to watch us. So, no.
Just putting me out there.
No, sometimes I really do be getting in my interview bag. Like, I just trying to be my Diane Sawyer fantasy. But what hurdle do you think, or what step has to be taken for you to get to that place where maybe you want to get back out there and start dating again? Or maybe find yourself wanting interest in being in a relationship? Like, what do you think is, I don't want to say holding you back, but what do you think is like preventing that desire to want a significant other?
I'm just not attracted to men like that. I just can't. They just be so dumb.
Yeah.
What holds me back is just the idea of being with someone and they're just faking it because they like the idea of me. I'm tired. I've ran into too many guys like that where they just... I be telling myself, like, I'm probably meant to be with somebody who's like an A-list celebrity, someone who has like a famous personality, or they are famous, or they're just well known, someone who's already like up there. So my big personality is not, it won't even intimidate or move them. If anything, they will embrace it because they're like...
Or you just need to find someone who has like, you know, like, who understands like creative people and how they operate daily, not just the idea of someone who's like, oh, she likes to paint, or like, she dabbles in music. Like, no, like somebody who truly is like, I have ideas that need to come out of my body, or else I'm going to like snap at the next person who looks at me crazy.
Same.
Like,
yeah,
you need that. You need someone who's like, I get her.
Okay, so this is the part of the show where we show Drew some love because Drew's listening skills is unmatched. His heart is
top tier,
too big. I mean, he is the tier. Like, you have to base him off of... You got to base someone off of him.
And just to let y'all know, I am single. Like, I'm like ridiculously single.
It's a drought.
Ugh.
Listen, same.
Girl, the puddle has dried.
Same.
I am single. And if you see how I'm listening to Nelly, I can listen to you too.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
again, my @ is LOL, probably Drew.
And it's LOL, probably Drew.
Probably Drew, like probably your husband.
Probably. Yeah, more than likely. So, I mean,
follow
seriously.
Me, DM me, please.
Keep us so messy.
It's the relationship episode, so I need one. Please, I'm not desperate. I just want one.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, Steve Harvey has shows on shows on shows on shows that literally talk about women, or literally go on this this experience of, hey, this is why your man is doing this. This is why you're experiencing that. You need to get it together, or you need to leave him alone. Find somebody else. There's plenty of men in the world. There's this, there's that, there's that. Do this, communicate that. Da, 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 da. It's okay for you to want a relationship.
I will say, I'm a romantic. I love to, like, you know, whatever. But to kind of piggyback off what you just said, I think people are in love with the idea of me, because now I'm going to say a word, and I don't know who's going to be viewing this episode. So I'm going to apologize in advance, because I know I'm going to get some text messages when I say this. But
oh boy,
there are times I go on hiatuses on social media, because my social media be popping. I'm not going to lie. I don't got a lot of followers, but the followers that follow me, they really be into it. Okay?
Yep.
Okay. Sometimes people want, like, for example, posted our trailer for first podcast. Yeah. 3 people that I haven't spoken to in weeks messaged me, or like, hey, you want to go for lunch? It's like, you think I'm famous or something because I have a podcast now?
What?
Girl.
That's crazy.
And one of them, it's like toxic, because I was like, I'm so attracted to him. I was like, yes. Yes, please. Yes, I do. So I was like, I'm gonna fucking, like, no, like, yeah. Yeah. But people do that. Like, when I post, like, a bomb selfie, girl, DMs be flooded. Yeah, oh my God, it's been so long. Hey, big head. Yeah, no shit. I texted you last 2 months ago. Because I ain't got no shame. I'll triple text you. Hey, big head.
Oh, I can't. I can't.
I literally texted someone that not too long ago, and I was like, hey, big head. And he was like, who is this? I was like, I'm just kidding. Kidding. I mean, I did text him, hey, big head, but he didn't say, who is this? He was like, oh my God, I'm in love with you. And I was like,
definitely,
crazy.
I physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, intellectually, socially cannot. One text, that's all you get from me.
Okay, so this kind of goes in relationships. Are you one of those people who are like, if I texted him last, he has to text me back before we, like, restart the conversation? Or do you, like, not care about that shit?
I do care. Because 9 times out of 10, you purposely did not text me back.
Look, the texting game, it's a game.
It's on purpose.
It's a game.
It's on purpose.
I had a gentleman friend, excuse me, who literally once told me, if I text you and you never text me back, you'll never hear from me again. And I was like, word, I don't gotta block you, and I know what to do if I don't want to fuck with you no more. But he really was like that. But I got him at his own game too.
Oh, what did you do?
Oh, I text back with the quickness, bitch. I'm like, okay. He's like, okay. I'm like, can't wait to see you. He's like, me either. I'm like, love that. Like, I'm like, please, I hope you want to play that game. I can play it too, baby.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna text you back, and you're gonna have to text me back too.
Oh my god.
Because like I said, I triple text. So I'm like, oh, what's going on? Where you at?
Yeah.
Miss you.
I can't.
And he'll be like,
do that.
restraining order is still there. I'm like, oh, crazy. You're so funny.
Drew.
I mean, he's hilarious. He says he has a restraining order. I mean, it's crazy. He's so funny.
Oh my god.
See you later, babes.
Dog, the way my life is
No, I know. I kind of. There was one person that I definitely was giving like stalker vibes to, but he was so fine, and he was into me too.
Yeah.
I love y'all's language.
That's listen. My brother is like top flight security. He's gonna be leaving me soon, but unfortunately, I'll have to deal with this on my own. Yeah.
Attachment styles.
So what is an attachment style? Because we done went on this long rant.
I know.
Help me.
Okay.
Help me.
Help me, please.
That's
help me.
Kevin Hart, but I don't want to say the rest.
Right. Okay.
I'm working on my.
So attachment styles are kind of like, it kind of like harkens back to like your past, like your childhood, what kind of like relationship you had with your family, your parents, and how it like determines how you go on like with your relationships. Like, I don't know if you know, but in psychology, because you know I'm like a psychology nerd. In psychology, the opposite sex of your parents is like the most important. So like your relationship with your dad is the most important relationship, like as far as like your development goes.
Yeah.
So for me, my relationship with my mother is very important. Obviously, that was like kind of, you know, woo. But that kind of stuff, how your relationship is with like the opposite sex parent, that kind of stuff affects your attachment style. If you experience like trauma or abuse in your childhood, that affects your like attachment style. And you know, like, you know how people say, oh, she's got daddy issues. That's an attachment style, not daddy issues, but maybe like attaching herself to like men or accepting like abuse because she thinks she deserves it, because she just needs a male figure in her life or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like those are kind of things that like are like attachment styles. But I recently learned that I am a vacillator.
Oh, who?
A vacillator.
Vacillator?
Vacillator. That's my attachment style. I think. Self-diagnosed.
What is a vacillator?
Sorry.
So, I love that.
Sorry. A vacillator is someone who kind of creates like a fantasy of what things are supposed to look like in a relationship. Like, for example, I want my person to kind of be like all about me. Not like obsessed with me, but like be like, damn, I got to find this dude like walking these streets, you know, da-da-da. Like I want someone to look at me like I'm like a prize. So if that's how I view the relationship, if there's things that aren't like fitting that, like checking that box, I'm like, there's a problem. There's something's not right here. There's a problem. Yeah. I don't know if it's me or if it's him, but I'm probably thinking it's him.
Picking something up,
yeah. So what a vacillator does is they create like a fantasy of what a relationship's supposed to do. They have a checklist, or they have like a kind of like a there's supposed to be like a plan of things, how things are supposed to go. We're supposed to start texting, then we text every day, then we meet up for like lunch, then once we go to lunch we're gonna fall in love with each other and come over every weekend, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So when things don't happen, then we kind of become like a little negative and are like, this just isn't meant to be because it's not fitting my fantasy. And unless we like bring it up and mention it, we will like go into like, we'll be like, you know, when you're in the car and you're like looking out the window and he's like, what's wrong? And you're like, nothing.
Yeah.
That's very the energy that like a vacillator gives. Like, oh, nothing, everything's fine except for you didn't text me back, or, you know, you aren't loving me anymore. It's crazy. And then it's just downhill from there. I mean, I'm being dramatic about it, obviously, but a vacillator, that's essentially what it is. People who like come with fantasies, when you don't check out the fantasy, then there's like a problem.
I be thinking something's wrong with me because I'm slightly like that.
Yeah, when I was like we were at work, and at work you have to find something kind of like occupy your mind while you're working.
Yeah.
And so I was sometimes like I get random stuff on YouTube, but I get a lot of like psychology and like law and like court videos because I love that stuff. I'm probably psychotic, but it's
you're
red
welcome
flag.
Here, and that's why this table welcomes all creative
Truly.
souls.
Hello, mental health.
Yes, we welcome you. Love it, want it, all that.
Need it.
No, for real.
Because mental health day would be great.
That's definitely a different way to.
But yeah, there's like obviously like obsessive attachment styles. You said clingy, like there's attachment styles like that. Like everybody's an attachment style, but I think what the important part of the conversation is like knowing what attachment styles are, because at the end of the day, you're gonna encounter people who have an attachment style.
Yeah.
And instead of looking at it as like no shade, but instead of being like, oh, he's clingy, it's probably like he probably like didn't get a lot of attention as a child growing up, or maybe he suffered like an abusive relationship with like one of his parents, or like that's kind of like the person I am. I always, and this, I try to find like not necessarily the good, but I'm always like the devil's advocate. Yeah, I'm the devil's advocate. I'm like, well, maybe, I don't know, it could be this, and she's like, no, literally they threw an egg at my face, and I was like, well, maybe they thought you were hungry. Like,
no, I'm judge, jury, and executioner. No, because people be knowing what they be doing.
Yeah.
At the same time, like, it's like, no, you knew what you was doing. Yeah. You just didn't care. So why should I care about your attachment style? Why should I care about your psychological issues? Why should I care? This is a safe place, Janelle.
It's an inclusive table, except for if you have an attachment style. Gotta go.
That's a whole different, and we can talk on that, like we can touch on that like later, because that's a whole different level of manipulation, like being malicious, having those type of.
That's the thing, is because
especially if people know that you're going to play devil's advocate. They're definitely going to play. Well, I don't know. I'm mentally.
They'll do things because they know that you're gonna like find a way to spin it more in the optimistic way. I've had that. I've had someone who would literally talk to me crazy, and I'd be like, he's just having a rough time at work, I'm sure is what it is. And he knew that. He knew that I was like optimistic, because he would come to me with shit, and I'd be like, you don't mean that. And he's like, no, I do. I'm like, okay, you're angry right now. Let's come back to this when you're not so mad.
Absolutely not. See,
and then he like punched me in the face, and I was like, okay, he's a little upset.
That's
Hi. Shout out to Atlanta.
Dog.
Girl.
And he's still there, right?
Oh, he is.
We got a name, or?
Sorry. We do. I'm not going to say it because he gets no clout from me. None.
And he bet not.
None. But no, we have a nickname for him.
Okay.
Shout out to my Disney fans. We call him Mr. Mosby. And it's not because he looks like Mr. Mosby. He doesn't.
Acts like him, don't he?
It's his last name. His last name's not Mosby, but it sounds like it, and he is very uptight. So we're like Mr. Mosby, because he has a very unique name. His first and last name are both unique, and he hated when people would like mispronounce it. So we had an inside joke.
Yeah. Anyway, that it's okay. We don't have to get his name. I'm gonna be nice, because we want to welcome all creative.
Look, I did have a moment. Oh, I can't. Not with the stare down and the camera.
I had to think about it for a second, because I was gonna give him an excuse when he's not even a creative soul. Because if he was, he would be gentle with like-minded individuals.
You would
right?
think. You'd think, girl. You'd think. But no, actually, I did have a moment where like I was thinking about like hitting him up and being like, and look, and I'm here and I'm killing it. You thought, so,
but
I didn't. I
got a question to kind of wrap up the attachment style topic.
Okay.
Have you ever or has anyone ever like apologized for their toxic attachment style? Like they acknowledged it, and then they actually was like,
yeah, but the way I see it is, I felt like they were doing it more for themselves than they were doing it for me. Like I think they were like trying to clear their conscience instead of being good. Like, I genuinely feel bad for what I did. I think they were like, I can't sleep because of what I've done, so I'm gonna like say I'm sorry and hope that you accept it. And I was like, you can kick rocks. You can kiss every follicle on my ass.
The follicle.
Every follicle. Every last one of them. Suck the hair out if you like. I don't care.
Wow.
Yeah, because, you know,
Damn.
I am very soft and gentle and fun or whatever, but I don't fuck around. I'm not a pushover.
Right.
By no means.
Right.
So I was like, when you give a legitimate apology, I'll give you a legitimate acceptance. Until then, you can literally take one of these.
So did he actually, did they actually apologize? Like, was it a real apology, or did you feel like it was that case?
I felt like it was definitely more of like a, I'm saying this because I know I it's the right thing to do, is to apologize. Not because it was like, I know I did you bad. I know I did this. I know I did this. Because it wasn't like, I apologize for saying this. I apologize for doing this. It was like, I apologize because, you know, it was fucked up. And it's like, what though? What
Right.
was fucked up?
Right. Break it down.
Because accountability is saying, this is what I did, and this is why I know it's wrong, and this is why I'm apologizing to you. Not saying, I did bad shit, and I'm sorry about that. Because it's like, well, okay, well, I'm sorry that you suck at apologies.
You suck.
Suck.
Stop breathing. Sorry,
Yeah.
too far. I dealt with someone like that. I will say, and I think I talked to you guys about it at work because it had me.
Yeah, you needed a wellness break. She said, "You want to go for a wellness walk?" And I was like, "Yes, ma'am." we did several laps.
I was strutting. I was like, hey, man,
She was like, "How dare he?" And I was like, "Let it out, girl. Put it in the walk, baby."
Because I'm a woman, right? So anytime you feel like as a man that you have to try to minimize or make me feel less than in any way, stop breathing.
Ooh.
Just stop breathing. Do the world a favor. Because it's so weird. Why are you a grown man? You have testosterone.
Well,
right?
That could be questionable. We don't know.
If I'm the one that's face down,
Oh.
I'm just saying. If I'm the, why are you acting like you the one that's face?
Oh, hold on now. Bring it in.
Sorry, you were supposed to be the
I know.
Okay, I'm bringing it.
I know. And I feel like I've been pretty good.
You did good.
Except for I was about to name drop, and I was going to be like, fuck that. And then I was like, bring it in.
It's okay. This is because at the end of the day, what this is supposed to be a safe space for people to acknowledge the fact that, you know what, I have a big heart. I am a genuinely nice, caring person. And if I run into people who want to minimize or try to dismiss that about me, or they try to label it in a way that they can try to understand it, at this point, you're not welcome at the creative space, boo.
You got to go.
Because
you'll see the table's been filled.
No, for real. Now get up, because we got somebody else who's more qualified.
She said,
not.
Get up.
Leave. And don't come back. Matter of fact, give me your application.
Application null and void.
Because if you know me, you know that I'm genuinely nice.
Yeah.
I'm really nice. I have people that will do a lot for me.
Yeah.
So if you mess up whatever connection we have, that's your fault, not me. I got friends that will say, nah, Janelle, it ain't you, it's them. It ain't you. Baby, I'm trying to tell you it ain't you. I'll be like, thank you, because I was really thinking about it. And like, he said this. They're like, no, I'm trying to tell you, Janelle. Like, you genuinely wanted to fix the situation. They did not.
Yeah. It does suck when you're like trying to, dive into relationships and you feel like someone's just not given.
Not just
even
relationships.
Friendships, especially.
Friendships,
because like we really don't have no reason.
No.
Like you really could be a stranger on the street with me. You know?
At this point,
you really could.
For real.
I do cherish friendships, but I my circle is like it's tighter than an asshole. Okay, girl, that shit's tight. Cause I like it little. I like my circle little. Look, all my friends fit in this.
Like we can sit, yeah.
Yeah,
all my friends, we can sit right here. That's how many friends I have. Because
anything outside of like a handful, y'all, we acquaintances. We are not friends. You cannot come to you can't come to the pool. You can't come to the table.
You are not invited to the barbecue.
No. Okay, no, you can't.
No,
because it's only real ones. Yeah. Like if I don't call you like frequently, or if I'm not texting you, you probably shouldn't call me your friend.
Right.
And I probably ain't calling you my friend.
And there's levels to it, because when you are genuinely friends with people, there is some level of respect, communication.
I think it's like a give and a take.
Yeah.
Like it's not like give, take. It's like it's back and forth. It's
all mutual. There is some level of communication. Like, hey, I acknowledge you and respect you for giving me your presence. I'm going to make sure I pour back into that as well.
Yeah.
Child,
I like that.
That's a whole nother topic.
I know. We can talk about pouring in the cups because that's a whole thing.
Ooh.
That's a whole thing. That's a lesson I have to learn.
Listen, I be needing my cup refilled. And that's why I'm grateful for Mr.
Waiter. You seen that? You see those when they do the SpongeBob, like waiter.
Dog, I'm so weak. Yeah,
I need a lot of things filled. Starting with my cup. Okay, it was my turn to be messy.
Yeah, it's okay. It's accepted here at the Nelly D table.
It had to happen.
Where creative souls are welcomed and
even
understood.
Messy ones.
Huh?
I said even messy ones.
Yeah. But there's different levels, see? Because there's people that want to be messy because they literally have nothing going for them and they just don't care.
I feel very attacked.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, like,
I feel seen.
Chaotic. Like, no, like, I'm going to start drama with you on purpose. You don't. Wait.
No. I just like talking shit.
I was going to say, you don't start.
No. I could honestly give a fuck less about, like, what's going on in people's lives. Like, in real life, I be talking about these people who don't know me, who don't give a damn about me either.
Yeah.
I can talk about you all day. I'm not going to talk about people at work because I don't give a fuck about what they be doing.
No, it's same.
You go home, I go home. Great, cool.
Cool, right.
See you on Monday.
And, dude, that's it.
But them people up there, up in Hollywood world.
Oh, they put it out there for you to.
I'm gonna talk shit. I'm gonna talk my shit.
They put it out there though for consumers, for people, the audience, to actually, dive in and be
I love drama, not for my life.
Yeah.
I love other people's drama.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, what happened? Oh, crazy. I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Yeah.
Girl, you'll never guess what's happening over there. Crazy. Yeah. I told y'all at work, don't tell me no secrets. Don't. I don't, because I tell you what, there is the small print on the promise to not say nothing. There's small print, baby.
Read the fine print.
Because here's my philosophy: the best kept secret is a secret untold.
No, for real.
Okay, if you don't want it out there, don't tell me. Because I'm about I ain't gonna tell nobody. I can go to the bathroom.
Dog. Messy.
Girl.
Okay.
Just told me what? That's crazy shit. I'll see you at lunch. I'll have to give you the deets. I am.
Okay.
Don't tell me your shit.
I mean, but you're giving that.
Because do you know my shit?
No.
Did I be telling you about the drama going on in my life?
No.
Because I don't want you to tell nobody. Do I think you would do that? No. But just to make sure that doesn't happen, I'm going to tell you my shit.
Yeah.
I give you, not service level, because we be talking on here. I be giving you some real shit. But, like, I'm not telling you about the shit that happened. Like, no. That comes, if I want that out there, it'll come from my mouth.
Right.
Because if the thing about, being messy, you tell one person, the story that's going to be told to another person is going to be fucked up.
Yeah, it's not going to be
the It ain't going to be the story. It's going to be some crazy, ridiculous, crazy shit. And they're like, oh my God, I didn't realize you had 2 kids. I'm like, I don't.
Isn't there like a whole game?
That's telephone.
Yeah, where you whisper something and then you keep whispering.
And by the time it gets to the last person, it's something. Yeah,
it's something, and that's
what
why.
it is.
Yeah, that's why I don't. I mean, if anything, like I don't even gossip. Like I'm not. That's probably why I don't like watching the reality TV. I just don't like. I'm a vault. Whatever you tell me or whatever you feel is like, just a part of you, really. Any type of information that you feel like I'm giving you a little piece of me with this information. It's a vault. It's locked in.
Yeah.
And I be too tired. I sleep a lot.
She's like, I'm booked and busy. I ain't got time to be listening to no drama.
Like I'm gonna listen and then I'm probably gonna take a nap. Like that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
But that's my attachment style when it comes to friendships, relationships. Yeah. Like I'm just I'm a good listener.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to someone pouring that back into me, I don't get that often.
I'm a good listener to best because I'm listening for details. I'm like, ooh, what hold on, because I know half the story, and so you confirming the other half. So
okay. I was giving you. Look at that.
I know.
I was giving him either way it goes.
She gave me my flowers. I killed them bitches. Well, yeah, I do be listening for the tea.
No, at the end of the day, he's still protected on this table, on this episode, on every episode, on everything you see him. He's still protected. Okay. We just want to
bathed in his blood, baby.
Pardon?
Pardon?
I cannot with you. So we had our messy topic, and then we done talked about attachment styles. Hopefully that you guys got something from that, and we still will dive into it more
At the end of the day, love yourself first. Love yourself first.
Yeah.
When you have a full cup, you can pour something in someone else's. Okay, so fill your cup up first.
Yeah, and I feel like we should touch more on that, like when it comes to feeling like no one pours into you. So how do you refill yourself when people are not refilling that? We can
where's my notes?
That's a whole. We have topics within our topics about topics, and that's why we cannot wait to get this stuff out here to you guys, because I feel like we're relatable. We got
lots to say.
We got a lot to say, and we want people to feel whole at the end of the day, because you can't be out here bleeding on people. What they be saying, you hurt people. And when you hurt, you bleeding on people, and then you're constantly creating this endless cycle of chaos because you're not looking within and fixing yourself.
It starts at home. Starts at home, they say.
Just out here just being chaotic. No rhythm.
Choosing violence.
No beat.
No rhythm, no beat.
What are you doing?
Somebody get him a drum, baby.
But I'm talking about like kids like after church, and they go up to the drums and they're just no beat, no rhythm. They just and then they're like, hey, get them kids off. Get them kids off the right.
Gretchen, come get your kid.
Not Gretchen.
Come get
Shout out to Gretchen, whoever you are. Ooh,
Ethel. I know. I love that name.
Ethel?
And now I know a real Ethel, so I really don't say that much. But
Ethel?
Shout out to Ethel.
I love Ethel.
She's great.
Yes. Shout out to our work family. We love them.
Seriously, they're fab.
But other than that, are all hearts and minds?
I'm feeling pretty empty. My cup's a little empty.
Yeah, cup's empty.
Yeah, I poured it all out on the table, baby. Poured it all out. It's out here on the table. We can play in it now.
He's out. Let all that air.
Let all that air out.
I cannot. What? I want to get Mama Sunny on here so bad. She's not gonna come.
We're gonna like bribe her. Like, we'll pay you.
Seriously. And she'll take that.
She about that bag.
Yeah.
She about that bag. She be chasing the bag. She probably got 20 bags. She's still chasing the bag. She's crazy. She always walking out of the office with something. Like, that's funny. You took 20 trash cans this week. Why do you have another one, girl? Why do you need that many?
Because she's about the bag.
Remember when she was like, you need to finish that food so I can get that container. And it's like,
she wanted my container
for tips. She's crazy.
I love it though. I like it, love it, and we want more of it. She, like her.
Yeah, she's a vibe.
She definitely refills what I'm missing.
Oh yeah.
I definitely. And there's people. We'll talk about that later. There's people who naturally just refill you. Whew.
I know that was a good one.
Angels on earth.
Good one. Yeah.
For real. But we hope that you guys liked it, loved it, and want more of it. I'm sorry, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on all social media handles, Nelly Drayton and LOL Probably Drew. So funny. Love that story. We'll see y'all next time. Peace out.